That's your cue
What cue?
to because we started
To do what?
to do a trailer reaction or talk about whatever nerd stuff we want to talk about.
I'm going to talk about this background I got.
Okay, what you want to say about
Oh,
it?
wait, my finger. Wait. Ah, my camera's mirrored.
Yes.
Ah, that's going to take a little bit to get used to. Well, I'm Leroy, that's Michael. And as you can see, wait. Oh, my finger keeps disappearing. I wanted
Yeah.
to highlight the NPR. I'm one step closer to working at my dream.
Yeah.
I work for SCE TV, and I stole an NPR background because that's my dream. But yeah, what we here to talk about, man? What trailer just dropped?
Fantastic Four, first steps.
Ooh, yeah.
Very excited, man. This is shaping up to be a good end of the weekend. This trailer's coming out. WrestleMania is this weekend. I'm getting excited.
Man, who cares about WrestleMania? Sinners is coming out.
Nah, I will not see that devil movie.
See,
No. I mean, it looks that looks good and creepy like it's supposed to. Like, no, thank you.
I need you to expand your horizon, sir.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm right now.
Devil's not gonna get me.
I'm plotting to see when I can see it.
When the devil comes into your house soon, don't be surprised.
He already here.
Okay, well, y'all gonna have an open dialogue now because you're gonna see that movie.
I mean, if he pays rent, look, man, you got something on these bills.
Yeah,
these egg prices ain't going down.
They not.
And Nintendo was over here trying to charge people $100 for physical copies.
Yeah, so true.
So,
did you see that direct they dropped today for the Mario Kart World?
No, what?
It was like 15 minutes. It was just a video presentation about Mario Kart World. I don't know if it was supposed to be like, this is why you need to pay $80. I don't know that I saw why I needed to pay $80.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
I have no reason to pay $80, and I will not. What I think is, and we can get to the trailer in a second. What I think is interesting, if you buy the enhanced version of the Zelda games, you don't even get the DLC.
Yeah.
This whole situation makes me think when Sony was like, yeah, raising prices on them, Nintendo was like, hold my beer. Because, even Sony pulled no nonsense like this. But happiness is here. Let's watch this Fantastic Four trailer.
All right, here we go. Is this it? There we go.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
How did you stretch the bounds of space?
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. has to be us.
There we go. Some stretching stuff. Okay.
We will protect you.
Yo.
Presented in Fantastivision.
I'm very excited. I have a lot of emotions. I feel like for the most part, Marvel Studios knows how to cut a good trailer. Of all the studio places, the trailers are always so hyped, and the movies usually are going to be good. Maybe they're not or whatever, but the trailers are always whatever. Um, I I liken this back or go back to when we watched maybe the first teaser or trailer for Captain America: Brave New World. I thought it was okay, but I wasn't like, oh, this is incredible, or at least I don't think I was. You chat, let me know. Go back and watch your videos. In this one, I love everything about it. I'm so on board for this.
I like. I'm trying to figure out why I like this one, but I like the first one more. And
The first one didn't tell you anything.
I think
Is that
this
why
one-
you like to get the surprises in there?
Yeah, I think I'm the older I get and the more that these trailers come out, the less I watch them.
Mhm.
I am interested in this movie. I'm excited about this movie, but I'm also like I don't care about seeing more.
Sure, I understand that.
because I like being in that movie theater and like being shocked by what I see, being in the moment, this whole spoiler culture and this whole trying to figure things out. I do like a lot of, like, oh, did you see this in the trailer? Like some of the Easter egg stuff. But because I go to the theater as less and less now,
Mhm.
like I'm trying to think, I've only seen one movie this year, maybe two. And the only one that I can remember is Brave New World, Captain America.
Okay.
And I think because I go less and less, that movie going experience is so precious to me. So the less I see in the trailer and the more abstract the trailer is as far as like not connecting things,
Mhm.
the better I feel about it. Because I do get that, that feeling. Like this looks amazing. Like you get to see Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic using his abilities. You've seen Ben Grimm, Ben running through the pillars, Johnny using his flame powers. I'm totally excited. But this has got to be Galactus, right? Just walking.
Tony Comic Man, I assume so.
I'm excited for this. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't need it. They sold me on the first trailer and the cast. So
What I like about this, and I wonder how connected this is going to be, like how well Marvel's going to connect their movies going forward with this and the first true solo X-Men movie we get in the Marvel Studios universe. Because I like the idea of this town, like we assume it's the world, but at least the town where they in. Are they in New York? Fantastic
Yeah.
Four? Yeah, like their version of whatever universe they're in. The world loves them and adores them, and we got that in the first trailer, but we really are in the teaser. We really see it here. I'm wondering if they're going to compare that to when X-Men come out, how if the world's going to ostracize them a lot. And I just want to see that going forward. I think that'll be interesting. But I like the idea of everybody loving the Fantastic Four, the first family, and what they stand for, and to hear who is essentially the smartest man in the world, Reed Richards, say, when they ask, "Can you protect him?" I don't know. That's got to be a blow to those people. And I really like the fact that they focus on the outside people looking at the superheroes, and we're going to get to hopefully kind of live in their shoes and be like, oh man, are they going to be able to protect us? I mean, of course they're going to be able to protect you. It's a superhero movie, but and at that point, him saying, I don't know, I think is great.
I'm gonna go the exact opposite. I think this world is fucked. I think my crystal ball is we know that this is not the main timeline that we've established through Loki and Infinity Wars and Endgame.
Uh-huh.
I think what you're going to see is I think this connection is going because let me start from the beginning. The MCU is based on a lot of different books, but the one that keeps coming that seems to be the through thread is Jonathan Hickman's a lot of Hickman's run. So these movies are pulling different threads from different books. You got the Infinity War and that pulled from the Infinity Gauntlet, pulled from the original Infinity Gauntlet, but then it pulled from Hickman's Infinity when you had the Blackguard. This seems to be harking back to that 1960s feel of the first family and that the cartoon where the Fantastic Four were beloved. But I do see this little thread of when he said he stretched the boundaries of time.
Yeah, and he contacted somebody or something.
I believe this is going to go into, because we know we're getting Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think this goes into the Hickman's build up to the incursions that we saw at the end of the Doctor Strange movie, where these worlds, where you have these two worlds who collide and only one of them survives a lot of times, depending on what heroes you see fight this incursion.
So
I believe this world is doomed.
Okay, so is pun intended doomed?
No, I think this world is doomed because the incursions, because I believe that the MCU is setting up for a reckoning. I believe there's going to be a reset in the MCU after Secret Wars. I think all the timelines will eventually collapse into one world. I believe out of that you're going to get Miles Morales. I believe you're going to get the X-Men. You're starting to see a little bit of those characters show up from other worlds. I do believe that they're going to collapse a lot of these timelines into one. And I believe the incursions we started to see and the multiverse and this multiversal war, I think is going to show up. And this is the first the first legitimate window we've seen since Quantumania.
So maybe this movie kind of ends on a dour note leading into Doomsday and Secret War type thing?
I think this ends on a,
like, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows at the end of this movie.
I think this world is doomed. I think this Fantastic Four has to escape to our world, but I also see the possibility of them saving their world, but then also having to come and a portal opens up and it's Doctor Strange or somebody who's like, hey, we need your help. You stopped your incursion. You stopped Galactus. How do you now? We need your help. I could see that happening as well. But in my heart of hearts, if we're doing Secret Wars and we're doing Doomsday and we're doing Doom being the ultimate villain, I believe that a lot of these multiverse worlds are doomed. No pun intended. I do believe that there's going to be a reckoning that collapses a lot of these places. I think there's going to be some pruning of timelines, if you will. I don't know how they're planning to pull it off, but that's just my crystal ball, because we know this is not the same timeline or the same world that our known MCU heroes are from. So that I think it's almost a misdirect if that's where they're showing you all this happiness in the beginning, this family, only for it to go so wrong later on throughout this movie.
Okay, cool. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Are you guys excited for this movie? I'm excited for this movie.
Are you excited about my background?
Yeah, are you excited about Leroy's trip and ascension to NPR? Let us know.
Because I'm so while we've been talking, I've been looking at what's behind it, and I see like Portlandia. I see I think that's a Led Zeppelin book up there. Lou Reed book.
Can you spot all the things behind Leroy and his wall?
So here's the thing.
Where's Waldo mystery wall?
I want a wall like this. Like when I was looking for virtual backgrounds and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I saw this and I was like, yeah, that's me. Like just a hodgepodge of just like nerd stuff and CDs and albums and all kind of stuff. Like this is what I want.
Fantastic. Much like J-Lo for Leroy. This is me now.
Did you say fantastic as in a pun to fan? We just watched the Fantastic Four trailer.
No, I wasn't that smart.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was trying to give you a little bit of credit there, buddy.
Nah. Nope. If you want me to be smarter, be sure to subscribe and get our numbers up so I can take more learning courses. Folks, that's it for us. We'll be back. Hit that bell for the notification. We put up more stuff. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.